Cooking your way through life.
Yo, hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Cooking Your Way Through Life with me, Chef Drake. And today I am hopefully going to help the fellas out there. I have a couple friends that always ask me what to cook and what's the best way to woo a date, I guess you should say. But I realized that as much as it be a generational thing, I am a millennial. I feel like a lot of guys, their go-to is chicken or shrimp Alfredo. And I can speak for my friends that are girls. They're tired of eating it, bro. Like, just do something else. But I know that it's hard to break out of what you're used to. So what I wanted to do is take a variation of one of my recipes from my cookbook, Cooking Your Way Through Life, and elevate the chicken or shrimp Alfredo and also a Rasta pasta and kind of do a nice little seafood Rasta pasta. And I like Rasta pasta because it's kind of like a more unique take on a traditional Alfredo, and it has a lot of vegetables and just seasonings and all the things. So we're gonna get into it. We're doing a seafood Rasta pasta today. Has some shrimp and scallops, and you might already can hear it, but I have the water already on for the pasta. So we're gonna get right into it. Let's go. So first step, besides getting the water boiling, is that I do want to season my seafood. I'm just using a little extra virgin olive oil here. And you already know I have a blend of seasoning that I like to make myself, but you always can just use your favorite seafood seasoning or whatever seasoning that you like. This is also a good way to use your jerk seasoning. And my Rasta pasta recipe for my cookbook, that's what I recommend, just using your jerk seasoning. But I'm just gonna mix these together because even though this is gonna be one dish, this is your chance to really make sure that your seafood gets a lot of flavor. In this dish, a lot of times we will add in chicken or your seafood or whatever you're using, like at the end. And it's kind of an afterthought, even though it's usually in the title. But I want to make sure that we have a lot of flavor in here. So this is the first step. Get this little, I don't want to say marinated, but a little bit marinated. Yeah, let's go. All right, let's move on to the next step. All right, so the first step is we want to get the pasta in the water. So I want to get this boiling and making sure that my pasta is cooking. So I normally cook my pasta and my sauce at the same time if I'm doing sauce so that they're done at the same time. In this case, actually okay with my pasta getting done a little earlier. Remember, I am cooking it till it's al dente, so not fully cooked because I want it to finish cooking in the actual sauce. So you don't want to finish cooking it and then put it in. I'm going to test it to see where it is, and then I'll stop the cooking process so it can finish cooking later. Won't be that long though, because we're moving right onto the sauce. So going into my pan after my X and O that's inside there, I have some onions that I'm going to cook down first. Remember, I'm not caramelizing onions today, so I do want them to kind of saute and get softened. So I don't want to go too long, but I do want to bring out the onion flavor, so I'm sweating them down. So after I add in some seasoning, which also has a little salt in there, it's going to start to draw out the moisture. With the moisture comes a little less time or a little less for the onions to caramelize. So it gives us more moisture inside, more moisture, less caramelization. Now I'm adding in all my peppers and all my colorful peppers, also jalapenos in there for a little bit of spice. So this is gonna not only make the dish a little bit more colorful, which remember you eat with your eyes first, so it does help with that. It's also gonna bring out much more flavor. So all this goes in, bringing out that flavor and really just setting the bar for the dish itself. Next, we're gonna add in some mushrooms. This is also part of the elevation I was talking about earlier. Gonna give a little umami flavor when we add the mushrooms in there, of course, season again. But it's also gonna add in an extra level of texture. So I have shrimp and scallops in here, but now you also have mushrooms. So every single bite, you kind of have that texture as if you're having a little bit more protein inside of there. Cook those down, and then here is a special treat, which is pesto. I like adding pesto into this because it actually gives it a little bit more depth of flavor. A lot of times you'll be making the same dish over and over again. As I mentioned, like this is a go-to for a lot of people. That pesto is going to be something a little out of the box and really help elevate the dish itself. Next going in is going to be some spinach. That spinach really brings in an extra level of flavor, of course, but that green once again, like changing that color profile, texture, flavor, all of that. This is a minimal amount of spinach. You definitely can use more. If you cook with spinach a lot, you know that it does take a lot of spinach, I should say, to make a difference because it's going to cook down. But notice that I'm not cooking it all the way down. I am going to make some room in my pan for my proteins, and I'm moving everything out of the way because that's where the warmest part of the pan will be. So that's where my shrimp and my scallops going right to that center. Now, I'm not going to fully cook these through. Big difference between this and chicken Alfredo is that I actually don't want to overcook my seafood. So once that seafood goes in, I'm actually going to switch and go ahead and add my pasta in. Because at this point, I'm going to start the cooking process. I don't want it to overcook. Once this pasta goes in, that's more hot items on top of that scallops and the shrimp. So it does run the chance of, adding more heat to it. So that's why I didn't want to saute the shrimp and scallops too much before. I'm also adding it directly into my pan because I'm keeping some of that pasta water. So this will help my dish get a little, stop being too stodgy, stop being just cheesy, but also it helps with the starch that's in the water, give me a creamier texture in the end. Now, mixing everything up, I told you that seafood is going to cook pretty fast. It's about 90% done already. So this is where I definitely want to mix it up, move it from the bottom of the pan, and we're going to go ahead and add in one of our final ingredients now, or it'll be going in just a second, and that is going to be the cream. So we have heavy cream going in. So this is a big difference between this dish and an Alfredo. We're not creating an Alfredo sauce. You're just going to use the heavy cream. And then I added in a little Parmesan and some more spices, of course. And that's going to cook down and create this kind of sauce that's a little less cheesy. But what happens is it's really just makes all the flavor kind of, I would say, come together in a more unique way. And plus you have that pesto in there. You have that base of the onions and the peppers. It's just a really, really nice dish. And as you can see, it makes a lot, way more than I actually should have made. But it's a great dish to make for the weekend or for the week or for a date night if you want to elevate that date night. All right, my Rasta Pasta elevated version is ready to go. I told you there was more than enough cheese. I know that it was scary there for a second. If anything, you're going to find out that it's so much creamier than you're used to. That's really thanks to that water from the pasta. So that pasta water really helps out. And hopefully you'll find that it's just like one of the best pastas you ever made. All right. I'm going to taste it one more time. Yeah, that's it. All right, let's plate this and get out of here because I'm ready to eat. So, ooh, don't make a mess like I'm making. I thought I was gonna be really good and not make a mess, but if you do make a mess, it's totally okay. We can always clean it up. I know on here I talk about plating sometimes, but plating is really, really important when it comes to you eat with your eyes first. But when you're at home and you're trying new recipes out, just make sure that flavor's there. You can always fix the plates, but that flavor is what we don't want to have to fix all the time. So, oh, so good. Way more than I need. I already, every time I touch down in Atlanta, I gain like 15 pounds. So, whew. All right. So even though I said there was enough cheese, I always keep a little bit of Parmigiano to the side or Asiago, just your choice. And I like to use my rasp style grater and grate it right on top. This is also why I don't like putting a lot of cheese inside of it, because as you're serving it, this is when you can add more cheese. And then each person can kind of just adjust and add whatever amount of cheese they like. So this is going to be our Rasta pasta. I should have some seasonings around here somewhere. A little bit. I just like put a little bit more seasoning right on top. Now, This is the Rasta Pasta Elevated, your seafood Rasta Pasta. And this one is great. I feel like it's something that you will add to your repertoire and you'll just eat all the time. You can change out all the things. So you don't have to use shrimp or scallops. You can do this with chicken. You can do this with pretty much anything you would like. And you just follow the same steps and concepts. So just cooking it down, getting that sauce. The heavy cream is gonna be your ultimate binder. And then use that pasta water. All right, guys, as always, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you liked the recipe, hope that you learned something, and I hope that you come back. So, like, subscribe, comment, share, all the things. Also, don't forget, these drop every Monday on YouTube. Cooking Your Way Through Life, the podcast, drops every Thursday on all streaming platforms for podcasts. And then Cooking Your Way Through Life, the cookbook is available on Amazon.com as well as BarnesandNoble.com. See you next time.
Cooking your way through life. Cooking
Thank you
your
for watching
way.
today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it and maybe even learned something. You know what to do next. Please hit those like, share, and subscribe buttons below and have a great day.